I'm Pete Kramer with Pete Kramer Media here at the Metro Awards, upstairs at the upstairs lobby with my friend Valentina Ferrante from Rhinebeck. She played Dee Dee Allen, hence the sequins in the prom. So it's been a bit since your show. What's it been like kind of putting her back on?
I mean, it's honestly been so fun. She's such a character that's big and loud, and I feel like we don't really get to be like her in ordinary life. So definitely it's been so amazing and fun to step back into the role.
Yeah, people would kind of look at you funny if you acted as big as Dee Dee, right?
Yeah, they definitely would, and as snobby as Dee Dee at times.
Did you find that when you were playing her, like math class, you were like a little more diva-y than usual?
Definitely, yeah.
How were the grades during the production? Okay.
We did see a little dip, but we're back up, so it's okay.
A little dip. Okay. Dahlia you played the role in the prom.
Yes.
Tell me what it was like to play her.
I think it was just such an amazing experience because she has such an important story to tell, and I think being able to take on everything about her, every emotion, every up, every down, and being able to like translate it into myself was just so powerful for me.
Great message in the prom about being who you are,
Yes.
owning that, and also expecting better from other people around you. How was the reaction at Rhinebeck to the show?
It was great. I think we were worried at first that we would have a little bit of backlash, but it was totally amazing. The administration was so supportive of us and everything that we wanted to do. They were so supportive, and the community was great. Yeah.
Well, the thing about doing the prom is if the administration's not with you, it's kind of part of the show. So that becomes...
Yeah, it's kind of funny, yeah.
You play in the prom?
I played Alyssa.
Alyssa, come on over. So Alyssa is the girlfriend.
Yes, she is.
Really complicated character to play.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of work to dive into her like emotionally, but it was a very rewarding experience.
Yeah. Favorite moment from the show?
I love the finale when Emma and Alyssa get to really just like let loose and let all their energy out on that stage, and it's just so fun because I don't get to do that a lot during the show. My character doesn't have a lot of fun scenes, so that's really a great highlight to the show.
I played Sheldon.
Sheldon. You know what? I don't remember him. Who was he?
He was like the manager of like all the Broadway characters. So
Gotcha.
Yeah,
He was part of the troupe that moved
the
in.
Fab Five, we call them. I know it's like the Fab Four, but we added the Fab Five because yeah.
Because you were five.
Exactly. So it was a really fun time.
When I went to your rehearsal, you guys were so busy rehearsing that we didn't get a chance to talk. But I seem to remember butterfly wings behind you.
Yeah. We really I think for the acceptance song, we really tried to make it as big as possible. Really as pride symbolizing possible. Butterfly wings, rainbow, as much as we could.
Yeah. Well, mission accomplished.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, what does theater give you?
It gives me a place to create. It gives me a place to express myself in a way with my friends that I don't need to do in a lot of other places.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a safe space for me. That's my thing.
It's good to have a safe space. You have to know that at some point the stage is going to be yours and yours alone when you play Amos.
Yeah.
How'd you deal with that?
It was sort of it was kind of scary at first because it was like my first big role, and especially in my high school productions. But honestly, I just went through with it. I just let go of the nerves. I let go of the feeling I was gonna mess stuff up, and I just went for it. It was actually on my first night, our opening night. Pretty much what we did is that they gave me this clear jacket, clear suit jacket, for Mr. Cellophane,
Mr.
right?
Cellophane, that makes
And
sense.
the problem with it was that it was made of this plastic material. It got stuck together so often. So the problem was my opening night, I couldn't get the jacket on. My whole time when I was supposed to be doing my opening choreo, I could not get the jacket on for the life of me. It was
a
mess, but I eventually got it on, and when I finally did, the audience was cheering. So it was great. I enjoyed that.
You did that on purpose. You were milking it.
Maybe I was.
So you kind of burst onto the scene in Westchester when you guys did Anastasia a few years ago.
Yeah.
Was that your first show?
Ever?
At Rhinebeck?
Yes, that was my first show.
So
first musical.
First musical at Rhinebeck. She just happens to win Outstanding Overall Production.
Yes, it was fun.
Yes. what's amazing about Cindy is that she saw the Metros and she saw what that experience was like, and she decided that she wanted to create the same sort of feel for straight plays. So she created the Eastern Student Artist Guild Awards. Third year this year, crushed it, amazing year for everybody, and really had the feeling at Tarrytown Music Hall where you made your big entree. You're right there with the Metros in terms of visibility and growth. How does that make you feel?
I don't know. I didn't really think about it. I mean, I feel really honored that I get to make more kids feel good about themselves and make the arts more visible and the arts more honored, especially plays with that music. So it's a whole different side of me. I feel like I have my musical hat on, and then I take it off, and then I put my play hat on, and then I take it off, and I put my playwriting hat on. So it depends on what I'm working on at the moment, but it feels really nice to feel like we're including more kids.
Nominees are not subtle.
Right.
No.
Was it fun to play characters that were so big and broad and over the top?
Yes, I would say yeah. I would say that playing a character like this has probably been one of the most fun roles that I've had, just because you didn't have to be perfect. You could kind of just be goofy and crazy, and it worked.
That's great.
I feel the exact same way. I share the same sentiment. I think with the Thenardiers, you could really just go off the walls. And on one of the nights of the show, my wig actually flew off during.
I was there that night. I think was it the second night?
I believe so, yeah.
Yes, it was so much fun because you just played it off.
Yeah, and it works because, the Thenardiers, they're just so messy and disgusting. You can do just about anything with them, and it could pass off as just one of their antics.
And what number are you guys doing?
The Prince is giving a ball.
The Prince is giving a ball. Prince, I'm not going to try his name. Who knows his name?
Prince Topher.
Prince Topher, but what's the whole name? Who can say it? Come on over here. Okay, so the prince's name is, look right at the camera.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rubin, Windermere Vladimir, Carl Alexander, Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman.
Herman?
That's right, Herman. Gregory James is giving a ball.
Nicely done. See, and it's been months, but look at that. It nailed it. So, Sleepy Hollow, you guys did Chicago.
Yeah, we did.
What does it feel like to be back at the Metros and kind of being that theater kid again? Ace, want to start?
It's really cool. I'm graduating in 2 days, and I'm in the opening number, so it's like my last chance to be on stage performing before I graduate. So it's really fun. It's like a last hurrah, and I'm very happy about it.
That's awesome. And so Billy Flynn over here, come on.
And
Yeah.
Billy right here.
And both two Billies. We're like bookend Billies here. Fun character to play.
Oh yeah, it was a great character to play. I love getting into the role. Playing with Marlo too. Alternating between nights. It was a lot of fun. Yeah,
That's great. So Marlo, what can you learn from Billy Flynn?
Being a sleazy and gross guy is like the easiest way to learn do what I say, not what I do. Do the exact opposite of Billy, and you're going to end up in a pretty good position in life.
Yeah, that's good. I would imagine that maybe during the run of the show, you might not have been the nicest guy to be
I got
around.
a little too in character at points, for sure. It got bad at some point.
That's great. Dylan, you're in the pit.
I am.
What was I remember, and you played it at Pedro's open mic. It was so much fun to open the show with you guys there, doing that great wah wah number. Even though you were playing the violin, so it's not like a wah wah with the violin. But what was it like? You started out on stage, then you would go up into the pit. Well, how did that feel?
It was great. I love being on stage in the drama productions that we do in the fall. And I don't think I'm a very good singer. So so being in the pit orchestra and being on stage, it just helped to build, the community that comes with it.
What was it like to sing A Heart Full of Love?
It was, honestly, I'm so grateful that I got to sing it with him because we've been friends for a way long time. And I feel like if I were to sing it with anyone else, I would be way less comfortable with it, I guess.
My favorite life experience ever, because it's just, everyone loves it. Everyone claps really loud for it. And it's honestly, the singing is amazing. The orchestra is amazing. Everything's amazing.
It's just great.
I think it's amazing. That you have a choice. You're first time director at this school. You could have gone any number of ways.
Yeah.
Why was it important, Richie, for you to give your students the Rodgers and Hammerstein experience?
Well, I had noticed they had not done a Roger and Hammerstein in a while, and I think that every once in a while, I think you have to flow the golden age in there to keep them knowledgeable of what came before them and what came before their parents and their grandparents, and to see the arc of the growth of the art form.
It was like a homecoming for so many generations of Brewster students, Brewster faculty. It was just great to bring kids in and I don't know, do a show about kindness, which is really what we need right now. And it was really about kindness.
Yep.
And you're never too old, too young to relearn what that means and how important that is.
Totally.
So,
That's
it was so
awesome.
nice.
That's awesome. Good to see you. Come on in. How are you? I didn't wear my gloves.
Oh, yeah,
I feel like underdressed. What school do you guys go to?
Sleepy Hollow.
Nice. And you were you guys murderesses?
I was Roxy in Chicago.
Oh my God. And you?
I was Mary Sunshine.
Oh my God. Well, there's a fellow reporter. I like that. Nice. Represent.
I'm a big fan of your work.
There you go. So, Roxy, my gosh, just a small role.
Yeah, just a little bit. I immediately wanted to play her when I heard that we were doing Chicago because I just really, really wanted to strengthen my acting chops because she's a psychopath and that is not an easy person to play. And psychopaths think that they're right in all the wrong things that they do. So it was really tricky to kind of break down every single thought she was having, every single scene, and be reacting in every moment throughout the whole show, whether I was speaking or not.
If your director came to you and said, I want you to play a psychopath, how would you take that?
You know, I would be very flattered. As I've seen Vera's performance, I think it takes someone as incredibly smart and kind as Vera to play someone so cruel and so stupid.
I go to Fox Lane and I've been nominated for lighting design tonight.
Oh, awesome. That's great. So you guys did the lightning thief.
Yes.
So how was that to light?
It was honestly so exciting. Usually with shows you don't get a lot of freedom, but getting to work on such a rock show gave so much room to work with, and getting to do strobe lights and all that colorful motion was a lot of fun.
You can really set mood with light, obviously,
Yeah.
but you can also create areas and pools where action's taking place. Did you do the entire plot?
Yeah, so we worked a lot. I worked very closely with our director, Nikki, in figuring out where she wanted each scene. So we had a lot of scenes where multiple things were happening on different parts of the stage. So switching the focus from one area to another was definitely one of the things we worked on.
You were nominated for a slew of awards, including Outstanding Overall Production, and you're nominated for choreography.
Yes.
For
Lionbrook High School, Chicago.
of course, because
Of course.
just directing one show wouldn't be enough.
Nope. And they were actually weekends back to back. So, just juggling all of the things.
Oh my gosh. You're directing at your alma mater. You're choreographing for pretty much every show in the county. When do you rest?
Well, it's so funny. I had like a couple weeks, so like last month or so, we're a little bit more open. And, I'm a performer too. So I was like, let me get back into class. Let me, brush up on my own skills so that I'm ready to go for next season. We're already thinking about what shows are next.
She's taking classes when she's not doing that.
I do rest too. Rest is important.
Your kids these days know all the choreography. They'll do Hamilton choreography at the drop of a hat. What's it like training their brains and their feet and their hands and their arms to do that classic choreography?
Yeah, I think with for every year, but particularly with like a stylized movement like this, we really kind of look at the dancers in front of us, and then we go slow, right? And we work the basics, and then we work the style. So once they understand kind of movement phrases, then we start to build in like the flavor of it, so they really start understanding not just steps, but what the feeling of it is supposed to be.
I think it's so important in educational theater. This is where students find their passion. They find their love. If we don't give them the chance to be on stage, how will they know? So I love being that, that we can be there for them, even if they try it out and say, hey, maybe I'm going to do a crew or somewhere, or maybe I'm a crew and I want to do cast. I think this is such a crucial time for the kids to really find their passions, and we love being right in front row. To be noticed, be seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
And our theater community, come on.
Yeah.
We are all welcome. You are all welcome.
Love these guys. They're the best.
Really
Amazing.
do. He's great. We're so happy to have you as our advocate, and just overall cool guy. So Pete
overall
Kramer,
cool
go.
guy. Hey, well, there you go. Please tell the kids, do not let what happens tonight change how they feel about that musical.
100%.
Because this musical was so much fun. I was there on opening night. It was just a blast. I had so much fun, and I don't want any of that to change. In my head, it's locked in the way it was when I saw it on stage. And it's so important that whatever happens tonight, besides the fun,
Absolutely.
can't change.
I share that with them, and one thing I share is there's nothing that we could have done different or would have done different. So we've got to just lay it out all on the table, have fun, live our lives, and that's it.
And move on. It's the summer, for crying out loud.
Yeah. Last week, graduation's in 3 days.
Good to see you. Have you guys graduated yet?
Yeah, we're graduating the 23rd.
The 23rd. So next week.
23rd.
So Ashley Kosover and Chris Gilder from Merrimack High School, they did their show 6 years ago in February.
Yeah.
Anything Goes, another classic show. You guys are nominated tonight for what?
Outstanding performance in duet.
And then I'm also nominated for dancing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I guess I lost out. I think I was up for that too.
I'm so sorry. I probably took your spot. I apologize.
No, that's okay. It's okay. I saw you dance. You're much better than I am. So you guys are nominated. Your duet is You're the Top?
Yes.
I have seen them do You're the Top. Let's see. At the reveal party back in December.
Yes.
At rehearsal.
Yes.
And then at Pedro's open mic.
Yeah.
And then amazing.
Yeah.
So you had to get nominated.
Yeah. It was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
After hours of doing it every way.
Right.
Come close to the camera and just say the word
Chorn.
Chorn. It doesn't mean anything. But we want it means and it means a lot to everybody.
Yeah.
But so much fun, such a fun show. A weird show, right?
Yes, very wacky.
Wacky show. Who'd you play?
I wasn't in it, but I was in the audience cheering. I brought a sign that said Chorn. I was so happy. I was cheering and clapping.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have that.
Yeah.
You got to have an audience.
I'm very proud of her.
Step over this way a little bit. So what is it like to have played that character and then to get a nomination?
Well, I was just in a lot of disbelief because I feel like it's definitely a very challenging role to step into, especially because of how hesitant I was at the beginning when I got cast as it. It's like, for those who don't know, it's kind of like a caveman in like a weird way. So it was definitely not an easy thing to do, but I think that being rewarded for like really hard work and just showing a lot of humility and vulnerability on stage is really, really cool.
James is a sophomore. You're nominated tonight.
I am.
For
cameo performance in The Little Mermaid.
Nice. As Chef Louis.
Chef Louis, there you go.
Nice. So have you worked on your bouillabaisse skills?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's been a little rusty because the show is in November. So I've forgotten a little bit of that. But, you know, I'm still working on it.
That's right. Scarsdale does their musical in the fall and their straight play in the spring.
Yeah.
Which is a little unusual. I think you're the only one that does that.
Yeah, we're one of the only ones that do it. But it's fun because we get to kind of get the musical and all the stress done first. And then when in the spring everyone else is doing all their musicals, we can go and watch them and support them.
Joe Blue from Eastchester High School. How are you?
I'm doing very well, Mr. Kramer, very well.
You're here with some nominees.
Yes, a couple nominees, a couple individual nominees and group nominees, and it'll be exciting.
I think the community that you have in Eastchester, they really come to expect like top flight stuff. When you guys did the Three Musketeers back in the fall, oh my God, it was so great. And Groundhog Day was just so much fun. So.
Yeah, it was so ambitious. I mean, I just kept hearing the whole time Jeremy was saying, oh my gosh, I don't know if we're going to make it. Oh my gosh, I don't know if we're going to make it. And, you know, you don't really know why that is because you hear about it, but you don't know until you're there. And then the week of the show, seeing how much went into it and how much of an ambitious show it is to do, I'm like, okay, this exactly makes sense as to why he always said this. But
this is why we're dead right now because Hell Week is going to kill us.
Exactly. But Jeremy did an amazing job. All the students did an amazing job. So it was tremendous. And also, too, shout out to John Gordiak because without him, we wouldn't know that bar to raise it to, you know, for the expectations. And shout out to this guy. Let me tell you, the work that this guy does for every local public educational theater in the in the tri-state area, Low HUD area, whatnot, is just absolutely incredible. So Pete, thank you so much.
Thanks,
And I
Joe.
want just everybody to hear that
Oh,
because
thanks, buddy.
it's just tremendous what you do. So
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Joe Blue,
thank you.
good
And
luck tonight.
Thank him. Thank him.
Have fun tonight.
Thank you, Pete. Thank you so much.
When the dress, like when I put it on today, it all kind of felt like it like clicked back again, and I got in the mood. And like seeing all the other like phenomenal actresses, like not heightens it in like a bad way, but like makes you want to just like do your absolute best. And like everyone is so locked in on everyone else's performances, that it kind of like feeds you too.
That's great. It does kind of raises all the boats, doesn't it?
Yeah,
That rising tide. And what about you, John?
Yeah, I mean, seeing all my other castmates in costumes like really kind of like reminds me of that like unity and solidarity that we all had as a cast, and I think it's really special we got to share it one more time. And when it's like prom, like such a special message, it's such a beautiful thing we got to share it again. But, yeah.
What was that like to play a character who was so big, but then you also found his heart?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely difficult to play like that like contrast of like the outside of Barry and like the way he wants to kind of like hide in his insecurity and like hide that like with the big presence, but finding out like inner person that he actually is like it's something like that's so special. And I think I also relate to that in a sense. Like performing is definitely like, you know, like the way I also like hide but also present myself to the world and be vulnerable around others. So I think like finding that like throughout the rehearsal process was also kind of like a parallelism of me and Barry. So it's really sweet. Yeah.
That's great. I understand that the Prince is giving a ball tonight.
Yes, the Prince is giving a ball.
Somebody came over and actually gave me all of the Prince's names, which was amazing.
Oh wow, really?
I mean, except
There's a
for
lot.
Rupert. Rupert was in there
Yeah,
somewhere.
there's a whole like list. I don't even know.
You got to do Rodgers and Hammerstein, which not a lot of schools, you know, they tend to shy away and do, you know, more contemporary things. Not that there's anything wrong with contemporary. Is that like a fire drill?
Could be. Do we have to get out of the building?
Well, that could be. That
Maybe
could be
we
fun.
do.
I think so. It sounds a little pitchy.
Yeah.
I think they could be doing better.
We need to harmonize it.
Wait, guys.
It's not saying rehearsal tracks, so I think we might be okay.
Right.
I'm not sure. Well,
No one seems to be freaking out, so I think we're okay. Is this normal around here?
I think we're all set. You know what it is? They saw your rehearsals and you guys were on fire.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what it was. Well, congratulations on the nominations, guys. Enjoy it. Have so much fun tonight.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Well, this is a first. The Metro Awards with their own fire engine. That's budget. That's a big budget right there. There's a fire alarm going off. Apparently somebody was vaping in an upstairs bathroom. So the fire department has to come to see what's going on. And everybody is standing outside. Some very well-dressed people. And I don't think the firefighters are wearing black tie, but I think they'll let them in anyway. The alarm is still going off in the upstairs lobby and actually throughout. It took a while to get people out, but they are out and the fire department's going in.
That's better.